Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me for this session. In this part, we would be talking about the land reforms. What do we mean by the term land reforms? What is its significance? And by taking a few suitable examples, I would like to close this session. So let us begin with the discussion. So land reforms can be understood by taking into account the overall rural socio-economic structure of the country. The rural sector in India accounts for a large proportion of the national population, out of which the overwhelming majority is engaged in agriculture and allied occupation. Although a large segment of this sector falls in the low income category, yet they are a significant source of primary products such as the agricultural produce and the minerals that are required by the developed countries also. So land reform has meant the breaking up of large holdings and redistribution of the land to the peasants, cultivators or landless workers. Land justice. While agricultural technology was dominated by custom and traditional, little thought was given to the land reform as a device to promote technological advance or output increase. Now, if we talk about the significance of land reforms, it is defined as the redistribution of property or rights in land for benefit of the landless tenants and the farmer laborers. It aimed to remove the barriers for economic and social development that emerge from deficiencies in the land tenure. So there are four points which I would like to highlight here. The first point is elimination of the traditional economic, political, exploitative power structure in the rural society at large. The second point is redistribution of surplus agricultural land, which would lead to more extensive utilization of factors of production, specifically land and labor. The third point is about more rapid adoption of innovative technology and thereby increasing production and productivity. And lastly, the fourth point would be strengthening of motivation of the peasants for work and readiness to invest in agriculture. So with this, I would like to tell all of you a very interesting fact. The interesting fact is by the 2011 survey. The 2011 survey indicate that almost 54% of the rural population lives without any ownership of land. The landlessness is a major indicator of rural poverty by the government. The government must commit to the rural development by addressing landlessness. Land is a key source of income, status, wealth, and security for most of the rural families in India. Land rights help rural families to achieve independence and break out of the cycle of poverty. Some policies have not been implemented at a scale needed to create a larger impact. There is a huge need to address rural landlessness in a holistic way. So moving towards the last example of this session, there is a beautiful video by the name of Ownership of Land in India Makes You Poor. You can kindly all search it in YouTube. So this example I particularly picked up because in the video it was clearly said that the corrupt government is responsible for taking money from the people and doing like naming one person's land into another person's land, due to which the people are becoming landless, and the people who are able to pay up the money are getting the suitable land and are doing their practices over there, agricultural practices. They are cultivating and earning money. At the same time, the people who are not able to afford the money demanded by them, they have to give up their lands due to various court procedures which they are unable to fight, and their lands have been taken away from them without any reason and without any proof. So one way or the other, like they are also supporting for the informal lending that takes place in the villages, because they do not trust the bank agents or the government agents anymore. So they are willingly stepping into a debt trap, which is a very sorry state that India is currently in. the rural sector. So apart from this, farmers tend to sell their land at half the price, or as majority of the land is under dispute. Even after selling the lands, are farmer leading a better life? That is the biggest question that still remains and haunts. So with this thought, I would like to close this session, and thank you again for joining me for this part. So overall, in all the units, we have covered 5 different parts, and I hope with the help of example, with the help of diagrams, I have been able to make it more clear all the concepts of rural economy. Signing off. Thank you.